So it's been a long couple weeks getting ready for Pikes Peak, as well as swapping out the third gear on the transmission. We had to fix the car because we broke it at grid life. So, and on top of that, decided to add a little bit more aero, rear downforce. So I'll give you guys a quick little walk around before I load up and head out. So I just finished up the second element wing conversion. It's large. Just did some really simple brackets. I bolted the existing mounts and still allowed the pivoting second element to happen. So now it looks proper. It should do just fine in the downforce department as well. You know what they say, it's harder to make front downforce than rear, and we've got plenty of front. So now the easy part is coming up with the rear downforce. May not look it, but we're always looking for more supporters. In this case, we're looking for a title sponsor for the entire car and the program. We have a shoot with Super Street up on the mountain during race week next week. We're at Fan Fest, and we're also at a book signing with the car with Paul Gerard. Estimate a solid couple million people are going to see the car from this week alone, let alone what we have on hand for the rest of the year. So if anyone is interested, we're willing to sell the space pretty darn cheap for the amount of viewage and exposure the car is going to get. The whole rear wing weighs about 22 pounds with the brackets. If I build them as a designed second element to begin with, they're about 20 pounds. So on top of the wing, you see the carbon fenders are doing just fine. We got 3584 from Garrett. I haven't tuned it yet. I don't think I'm going to have time to before Pikes Peak. Doesn't really matter because for all intents and purposes the car is going to be idling up and down Pikes Peak. So runs fine in idle conditions. I'll tune it when I get back and do a little horsepower comparison for Garrett. And there's Eric's sticker, Speed Street. I have a surprise for him in Pikes Peak. He doesn't know it yet. And there's Garrett's sticker, as well as the other longtime partners. Oh, this is funny. Yeah, it gives you an idea how stiff we're running on this suspension. 3 wheels just sitting there, so. We might have to go stiffer yet. A couple things to button up. I have to add a radiator fan. 25 miles an hour up and down Pikes Peak at altitude is not going to be the greatest, so we'll get that done. And See if we can even heat these things up. RPS carbon discs on board and pads. And I have to take the numbers off before I run up and down the peak. They won't like that. So otherwise, it's ready for Pikes Peak as a tourist.